What's going on, you guys? So I am gonna do a day in the life video here in Thailand. So I'm getting up pretty early tomorrow to make sure that I can start getting some work done. So basically, right now we're gonna do lights out. Alright, you guys, good morning. So this isn't your typical beautiful Thailand view there. They're actually building some new spots. I think some new apartments maybe in the back of my current spot. But something else unusual about this video is that this isn't your usual like Andrew Huberman, like I wake up at 4 a.m. video. I woke up a little bit later than I wanted to, and I still do the same thing that I'm gonna do in terms of work. So I do about 3-4 hours of work, make sure that I get some at least 3 videos done a day or more in terms of YouTube. And then, I make sure to eat a few times a day, usually about 3 or 4, get in the gym. And funny enough, I was doing a sales role up until pretty recently, just online remote sales, and that contract ended. So I'm having more time for YouTube now. And so it's giving me the chance to start to show like a day in the life and what this new process looks like for me. And I think that's something that might be relatable to a lot of people, just because, maybe you're wanting to transition out of something, or you are in a transition and you're a little bit uncertain about something. So I think this is actually a more relatable video than the like, I woke up at 4 a.m. and I sun maxed and I was with my balls out on the roof and you know what I'm saying? Like, okay, I ate T-bone steaks all day, right? Like all that stuff's good too. I might try that for another video one day, but I'll just show you guys what it's like here in Thailand and what a usual day in the life looks like. Let's get into it. Usually the first thing that I like to do is take a little bit of time, maybe 10-15 minutes or so, to meditate. And I also have a sheet of paper basically where either I will write down or I have already recently written down things that I'm grateful for, or essentially like a future projection of what I'm gonna be, right? Like what I am already. Like I'm attracting this thing into my life, right? So I mean, I'll show you that. I put it in a recent video. It just makes you go about the day in a more positive way. Like I am this guy that I am working towards already. So you just start to act like that. So it's really powerful in terms of getting you out on like a good foot or a positive foot for your day. But that, and then a little bit of meditation just to have some silence before getting out into all the noise of the day. So let's get into that. Cold showers aren't my favorite, but they do really help. So we're gonna do probably the first one in a while. Time for the breakfast. Let's go. Then there's also this secret tunnel coffee spot that I usually go to. Kind of like in Avatar: The Last Airbender.
I pretend that we are okay, like nothing's ever broken. And I pretend that we are dancing.
Finished breakfast and coffee and back to work. Just finished up another video, so now it's time for some lunch. Alright, you guys, so that was breakfast and lunch so far. I'm going to add in what the total of everything in terms of like cost of eating in a day in Thailand looks like at the end of the video too. And now basically I've recorded 3 videos in terms of self-development, just like floating head, talking to you guys about ways that, or things that might be able to help you. And then also I just recorded a 4th video in a longer format, reviewing a Hamza video actually. So hopefully that'll also help you. That one's about, closer to like 20 to 30 minutes long. And now basically it's time to hit the gym, get the muscles and mind right. So let's do it.
I'm still healing.
Of course, you gotta finish the workout with a little gainer shake, so I'm gonna head to 7-Eleven and grab a little protein shake afterwards. I was gonna film that. I got a little swept up in the after school rush. There was like 30 kids inside the 7-Eleven, and I was just trying to get a protein shake. It all worked out though. We made it out alive. I guess it was like when every kid in Thailand gets out of school, but all good, and this will tide me over until our next meal. So right around now, when I'm done with the gym and filming a lot of the videos, what I'll normally do is start reading. And so actually what I do, I picked this up from a guy named Alex Hermosi. A lot of you have probably heard of him. But basically he recommended listening to an audiobook and reading at the same time. So that's what I actually do. So it actually helps me soak the information up a lot more by doing both. So listening and then reading along with the person in the audiobook version. And yeah, I just found it super helpful. So give it a try if you get the chance. I actually think that Spotify Premium just launched a way, like you can just listen to like a full audiobook on there now too. So if you have Spotify or maybe Apple Music, maybe give that a shot as well, and then to see maybe if you can do that. And usually after all that, I like to take a walk at some point during the day. It usually helps me kind of clear my head. And I try to do it without a podcast and without an audiobook or without music, just so I can sit and be present and kind of see what's going on around me and get some clarity in my head. It's super helpful, I think, just to kind of get outside in nature at least once a day. And just in terms of like your mental health, and maybe you won't be trying to solve a problem necessarily, but a lot of times the idea or something you've been wondering about a lot, it'll all come to you while you're on a walk or outside.
Open up and see what kind of lifeline will be waiting there for me. I need to bury all these fears and let them fade away. I'm not scared, I'm prepared to find myself again.
Alright, you guys, so we knew this part of the video was coming. So I'm gonna, number one, add up all of the food costs at the end of the day. So I've done something similar before in a previous video, but this time I was a lot more efficient with the way I was eating. And so basically it's 70 baht times 3 plus 45 plus 49. So it adds up to a grand total of 304 Thai baht, which translates to about $8.80 USD. And that's pretty good for a day of eating out the whole day. You're getting a protein shake, the 3 meals, a coffee, and I am very happy with that. One last thing that I wanted to add to this video. If you are going through a tough time with a tough transition, whether it's with a job or a relationship or just anything right now that's causing you a bit of like stress or anxiety, just know, I know that you're gonna pull through this. You might have heard me mention that earlier at the beginning of the video, that my previous sales contract ended while I am in Thailand. So now I'm across the world, and basically I'm figuring out the next best step. And maybe like yourself, in a different way, I am feeling a bit of that stress, a little bit of that pressure or anxiety. But I have to be honest with you, even with that, something tells me that, because that's why I wanted to go out and clear out my head, on like a walk or go to the beach. I think it's really gonna thunderstorm here in a second, but something really tells me that a really big shift is about to happen and a big level up here, and I think it's about time. So hopefully I can start helping you guys a lot more with this channel, and you get some value out of these kinds of videos. I know this one's a little bit different. It's a day in the lifestyle. I like doing the style where I'm talking to you guys a lot more about like different lessons that I've learned, self-improvement advice, in hopes that I can help you learn from some of my mistakes or learn some of the lessons that I've been through so far. And yeah, I mean, all I can say is I'm with you. I know things can be tough, but just keep going. I promise, if you don't quit and you keep a positive mindset, straight up, like things are gonna get a lot better for you. So don't fall into bad habits. Keep on self-improvement. Keep socializing, and things are gonna get a lot better for you. You got this, bro. Thanks for watching.